occasionally stay in touch. And then when he was at Duke as an assistant, I was at Wilmington as an assistant. He came down to Landfall and golfed a few times. He's always been a great friend and really like a big brother that way.
You talked to him before taking this role, is that right?
Yeah. You know what? How can I say this? So after I learned my news, so they played. We lost in the championship game on a Tuesday, and I didn't want to be around the office. I couldn't be around our guys, and I saw there was a game actually here. It was Michigan Northwestern on Thursday, the noon game. And I texted Coach James. I said, "Hey, can I come to the game?" So I drove over and I came to the game. And the next day was a hard day for me. And so I drove back to Chicago. And that Saturday morning, for about 4 hours at Chris's home, we met. And we talked about, different moves to make moving forward with my career. And, when this came open, when Coach Beeline had assistants actually become head coaches in the Horizon League, he was great with Coach helping me get the job, with Coach Beeline. So Chris was really influential that way as well.
You were brought here for your defense, and midway through this year, you guys were struggling. You were losing games because of possession here, possession there. Things were disjointed. What flipped? What didn't they get at that stage?
I think there's been a lot. The defense has been a really collaborative effort. Coach Beeline's brilliant. Jeff, Sadi, and we all work really hard. I think all year the one thing we were doing really well was, I think we were first in the Big Ten at allowing the fewest three-point attempts. And if you really look at our team, it's not a secret. We're an elite three-point shooting team, and so if you make the other team beat you with twos, then you can outscore them with threes. And so we were eliminating attempts, but people were making them at a ridiculously high rate. And I think our guys started to really understand the urgency in their closeouts, which was a little different, to not only eliminate the shot, but to make the shot really hard. And so now teams are making, I think the last 14 games, teams are only making like 5 a game. And as I told our guys, there's only been one Division I team to win a game where they made four threes. One. So if you're holding people to 5 or 6 makes, whether they're shooting 40% or not, it's hard to win a Division I game only making 5 or 6 threes right now.
So it's a matter of, Beeline yesterday talked about how guys are not thinking in slow motion so much. That they're getting there faster.
Yeah, they're getting the spots faster, and you have to, if you're talking ball screen coverage, you have to make 2 reads. You have to read the ball, and you also have to read when your teammate is recovering back. And that takes time. That's a process, and I think the guys have it pretty good, and they've been a veteran group, and you also go through a lot of the different things when your offense is humming like it is. And human nature is maybe to rest a little bit more defensively, and that happens everywhere. And I think Coach has just been brilliant with the adjustments he's made, the things he's done with our guys and our older players and our veteran groups, and the commitment in practice and all those kinds of things. I mean, it's, as I said, I think there's been way too much made about me and our defense, my defense, however you want to put that. It's really been a collective effort. The positive that's come from it is that everybody's done a great job.
Is there gas left in the tank with these guys? Obviously, it's a huge accomplishment winning the Big Ten tournament. You feel like these guys are just as motivated. This is a big dance.
Yeah, I think that when you have Derek and Zach who are seniors, and you have Rock who's a junior, you've got older guys. No question, they wanted to win the Big Ten championship. Mm-hmm. But I think that in their hearts and their soul, there's a greater desire to do a lot more.
Where would you say you got your defensive chops? Growing up at Coach James, your dad.
I've always said this: when I played for Brian James, we were way ahead of the curve in terms of scouting and preparation as a high school team, like way ahead. And as I look back now as an adult, this is the profession I've chosen. It's not even close. The things we did to other high school teams, Illinois has great high school coaches. Brian James was way ahead. It's no wonder he was in the NBA for 17 years. After I graduated, he went to the NBA with Coach Collins. Phenomenal. And then when I went to college and played for Jerry Wainwright, and Coach Wainwright was a great coach, but Brad Burnell, it's really a lot of it is his defense. And then to be fair, I don't want to sit here and be, I did have 6 years where I had to do it on my own, and so I did. You learn when you have, as the assistant, you make suggestions. And when you're the head coach, you make decisions. And so for 6 years, I had to make decisions. And so you kind of morph together. But those are the people I really, really work for. And then watch them. You watch the guys that play the similar style defense you do. You watch and you learn. You pick up things, whether it's you know, Tony Bennett at Virginia, you know, his dad, Dick Bennett, when he was at Green Bay and at Wisconsin, and, you know, Sean Miller, you know, a lot of guys that run the pack line, the gap, Chris Mack, they do a really good job. And certainly Coach Beeline runs it. I mean, and he's done a really good job.
How detailed did it get with Coach James when you were in high school?